Hello, hello, peace and light, Shy Squad. It's Shy and I'm back with another video. Okay, so today, as you can tell by the title, I'm just going to be talking about self-help tools. So a little while ago, I had a download. If metal is a conductor, then why wouldn't someone consider crystals or stones to be a conductor as well? Now, to prove my point, if you have to jump your car, what do? You put your little jump thingies, the clamps, onto the battery pieces. They look like little nuts and bolts. I don't know what they're called, but you hook it onto there. But that's metal on metal, and that conducts electricity, and that's energy, you know? So I'm thinking, why wouldn't someone consider crystals as a conductor as well? It's another element of earth. Metal is an element of earth. Electricity is an element of earth. I just wanted to go over a little, self-help tools. I have my notes here. So, of course, the different crystals, they have different conductors of energies. So, for different crystals, you would use for different things. For instance, like my bracelets I have, they all have different meanings. This black one here just represents, blocking out negative vibes. This blue one is, of course, because I'm an artist, I'm a writer. It just helps me, with writing. It also helps me with my sensitivity. And then my amethyst here, of course, it's like this black one here, but except for it's for yourself. It basically protects you against, any mind fuckery that you might have going on. Like, it's just basically like a high intuitional sort of connection to your higher intuition. So, amongst some other self-help tools, we have, I'm going to start off with my oils. Or just any oil in general. These are my intention oils that I sell on my website. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know what it is. Okay. So basically the two that I have here, this one here will be available soon for purchase. This is my meditation intention oil. And basically I use this on my crown and my third eye chakra before I go into meditation, or simply if I just need something to calm me down and just basically ground me and just, just make me feel serene is what I want to say. I use this, and I use this a lot. I use this every day. And then this is my self-love intention oil that I have here available on my website for purchase. I put this on my heart and my root chakra for when I'm just feeling down about myself, when I need something to lift me up, when I need to be reminded to follow my heart. I will use this on my heart chakra to open up my heart chakra. And I'll also use this on my root chakra for the purpose of grounding myself, stability, that sort of thing, in the name of self-love. So these are my two that I use every day. But we also have, this is my prosperity oil. This is the prosperity oil. For you to be able to prosper in any area that you see fit within, if it's a business or just any endeavor that you want to pursue. This is going to bring you prosperity, bring you good luck. It'll also bring you abundance, that sort of thing, in the name of whatever intention you set, therefore hence intention oil. So you set your own intention, but this is specifically for the purpose of setting, your intention for something that you want to be prosperous in. Sidebar, my intention oils are not to be abused. They're not to be to manipulate someone else. That's not what I'm doing this for. Like I said, self-help tools. Help yourself. You know what I'm saying? So this one is called Eureka on my website, Prosperity Oil. Don't ask me where I got these names from. As I was making them, the names just kind of came to me like a resounding, you know. And then this one is my protection oil. It's called Drama, inspired by Erykah Badu. The reason for that name is because I was listening to the song Drama, and if you know that song by Erykah Badu, then you will understand why it resonates so heavily with this protection oil here. So basically, with this oil here, it is a protection oil. You use it in, like, just to avoid certain situations. If you have court, it'll give you favor in court, protection from gossip, outside drama, outside negativity, just, protection from the outside source. So this is my protection oil here. And I know that, a lot of young black men, they tend to, have issues in court. So, I suggest you guys get in touch with your inner gods, and venture out into, different sides of yourself. Just, be comfortable with all of you and not just what people see, what you want people to see of yourself, but dig deeper within, and realize that, you have the power as well. Us as women, we're very nurturing, we're very caring. We have a beautiful power ability to be able to birth children, but without man, it's not possible. So therefore, we need you as well. All right. And so, yes, that is my protection oil. All right. And I guess I'll show you guys my little crystal dish real quick that I keep up on above my apothecary. So these are some of my crystals. This is I want to call this my work crystal. But these are some of my crystals here that I just like to keep above my apothecary. It just sits up in my room so that it basically radiates throughout the air. And also, when it comes to cleansing, I would like to talk about sage. This is just an old candle that burnt out, but I put my sage in it and I use it to smudge and stuff like that. So, all my sages is done up because I use them a lot. Well, not a lot, but I use them consistently. So, sage is basically used to help you clean up the energy that's in the air. It basically helps you to remove any, negative energy, anything toxic. It's also antibacterial, so it picker upper. But the one thing about sage that I do recommend is that when you sage, open your window. And I have done both. I have saged with my window closed and I've saged with my window open, and I do see a miraculous difference when you sage with your window open. It's just you feel the energy go out and new, fresh, clean energy come in. Whatever that means to you, regardless of if it's the thick, crusty air that was in your room before, and now the fresh, cool, crisp air of outside, whatever you have it. Just because energy can be very heavy and it can be very dense, so therefore, you might feel like, just a sense of needing to just get a sort of relief or a cleanse or something like that. So that's where your sage comes in handy. Next, I want to talk about cleansing baths. So, with cleansing baths, for instance, I took a cleansing bath yesterday and it felt totally amazing. And I yoni steamed after that, which, yoni steams are on my website as well for purchase. So yesterday I took a cleansing bath. I did something a little different with my cleansing bath. I used my regular herbs that I use. Well, no, actually I switched that up too a bit. So when it comes to cleansing bath, what you want to do is run your bath or when you're boiling your herbs, like when they're about done, brewing, then you want to, start filling your bathtub up. The herbs that I would recommend If you don't have any herbs, or if you can't get your hands on any herbs, you could use Epsom salt, or you can use just regular salt, or pink Himalayan salt, whatever kind of salt you have. That's always a keepsake. And you want to have your Florida water. Um, Florida water is the key when it comes to cleansing baths. You're going to want to put about 4 capfuls of that in your bath once you add your herbs. So you can do salt. What I recommend for your first cleansing bath, if you can, if not, then you know it's here nor there. But try and get you some white flowers. It doesn't really matter what kind, whatever resonates with you, but white flowers, they're just good for purification, and they really do help uplift you, if you know what I mean. So you could use sage, bay leaves, not that kind of sage, but the actual green leafy sage, basil, thyme, and bay leaves. Bay leaves, I totally love them. Like, just the smell of bay leaves, it just gets my soul high. Like, it's just like, just very uplifting, very positive energy drawing sort of, you know. It's just very, and it reminds me of a past life or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So I love the smell of bay leaves, and I love the properties of bay leaves as well. So yesterday, oh, that's what I want to say. I did something a little different. I decided to add citrus peel into my yoni steam, and then I chopped up the rest of the lemon. I mean the lime, yeah, the lemon, and I put it into my cleansing bath. And while I was in my cleansing bath, something just told me to just grab the lemons and just rub them on my body and just cleanse myself with them and just rub the lemons on my body. And I did so, and I just, you know, it just felt so good and refreshing and reviving. The whole cleansing bath itself is already, you know, great, but then just adding that citrus, and then I also added, I had a grater, and I just added some citrus peels into my yoni steam. That felt really amazing as well. And yeah, cleansing baths are the shit. So that's another self-help tool. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything though. Yeah, oh, parchment paper burns. So you could also do what's like a mental sort of self-help thing. You could grab what is called parchment paper. I got this paper from Walmart. It's expensive as hell for paper. It's like $8 if I'm not mistaken. It could be more or less, but I think it was like around $8 or $9. But what you do is you take your parchment paper. You will just basically write things that you want to let go of, or write things that you set your, you know, intention for, that you want to release, or that sort of thing. And then what you would do is you would take the paper and you would burn it. Small sections, of course. You don't want to burn your house down or anything like that. It's best to do it outside. I recommend it to do it outside, but so you would just write down your things that, you know, that you want to get rid of, and you would just burn it and let it go straight like that, and that's it. You don't turn back. Parchment paper is also used for manifestation reasons. Yeah. So parchment paper. But yeah, I think that's it. So I'm just dropping by with a video on just some few self-help tools. I really thought that, you know, I should come through and share that information with you guys. And yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to go ahead and follow me on Instagram, DM me, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Link to my website will be left down in the bio description below. But other than that, thank you, and I hope you guys all live in your purpose, walk in your purpose, and feel wonderful while you're doing it. I love you. Mwah.